Hello, everyone. Say a nice big hello.
Hello,
and welcome to the Slam Jam show here on Improv Xstreamed. And on the show tonight, we have a brilliant lineup, some of which are going to do a run-in later because they're not currently visible. But on the show tonight, we have a fantastic lineup, and here's one about to run in as well. But starting us off, Corey, say hello to the people and give us an interesting wrestling fact.
First of all, David, today I would like to be rebranded as Karl von Wilhelmberg, okay? As per the request of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's good?
Yeah, das ist gut, yeah? Okay.
Okay, yes.
I love that you're setting the tone for where this is going. On the, do you have a wrestling fact for us, Carl?
Oh, Carl has a fact about. Okay, did you know that Devon Dudley is 6'2"?
I did know that. Okay.
That's Devon. Yeah, it's good.
I also enjoy every week when Corey's on the show that he gets all of his information about wrestling from a single WWE magazine from 2003. So,
okay. Look, wait now.
Wow. Okay.
Amazing.
Also on the show tonight, we have TJ from Germany. How about that?
Hey, yeah. So, not reporting from my mom's basement. I'm from Germany, and I figured I should refer to this because of current things that are going on. My wrestling fact is something I just discovered. So I live in Bremen, and Bremen apparently has its own wrestling promotion, the Bremen Championship Wrestling.
Sounds amazing.
I had absolutely no idea.
Is that your fact?
Yeah, das ist richtig.
Yeah, das ist good. Also on the show, we have DB Frick, who is definitely going to top both of those wrestling facts with something amazing.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No, but seriously, my fact is more of an anecdote. I once got to meet Bruno Sammartino. This was back in like 1993. We shot a dinner that was with him, Dominic Delanucci, and Nikolai Volkov, who was like an hour and a half late. We ended up waiting for Nikolai. But when he got there, they were very gregarious and had a great time. And they ate and had dinner. That was a great night. I had the chicken fra diavolo that night.
Okay. So ultimately, what it boils down to is your wrestling fact is that Nikolai Volkov once had dinner.
He once had dinner. He was really late.
Okay. Also on the show, we have Dave Green. Say hello to the people and give us an interesting wrestling fact.
Nine. No, my new name, simple, is Augustus.
Okay. Augustus.
I had that prepared before Corey basically took my joke. Okay, so yeah, I've got a good little wrestling fact for you. Actually, I've got three in one for you. Three facts in one for you. It's all about what arguably is the greatest WrestleMania of all time, WrestleMania 2000. Which, yeah, arguably I said. And there are three facts about WrestleMania 2000 that I did discover. So this was the only WrestleMania not to be named, at the time at least, to be named after the year in which it took place and not the number of WrestleMania. So it wasn't WrestleMania 16, it was WrestleMania 2000, the first one to do that. It was the first WrestleMania where the heel won the main event.
Wow, yeah, quite possibly. Wait a second. Also, no, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Wait a second. Okay, I'm going to think about
any other WrestleMania before then where the good guy didn't win?
Look, I was on Bret Hart's side, so when Shawn Michaels got his childhood dream, I cried. What can I say?
Yeah, it's all a point of view, whether you're the bad
Yeah,
guy.
DB's got it.
He was positioned as a good
Okay, fair enough. Keep going.
Pretty sure.
There was a third one. There's the most interesting one. It's the only WrestleMania not to have a traditional singles match on the card.
Well, there's not a one-on-one match on the whole card.
The only one-on-one match on there is Terry versus the Cat, and it was wasn't a traditional match in any sense because it was something like the other one of them had to throw the other one out of the ring, so it wasn't even one that had like 3 counts or submissions. So there's not one singles match in the whole thing, a traditional one.
Wow, how about that? Interesting facts. Okay, Augustus, I am willing to give you a bonus point because you actually came up with facts, unlike any of the others.
Thank
So,
you.
Hey,
Everything
T.
I said
Dudley
was
is
a fact.
6'2".
There is a promotion in Bremen.
Okay, wait.
okay.
Germany
But-
has lots of wrestling promotions. Come on.
Bubba Ray Dudley is
But
only
since-
6'4".
Okay, but we have a special treat because it's been a long time. This is perhaps bigger than the return of CM Punk. This is Asad Khan. Say hello to the people.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh, right. My name is Asad Khan, and I'm the harbinger of unfortunate news because my interesting wrestling fact of the week is that back in the 1990s in India, wrestling pay-per-views, that is basically limited to WWE pay-per-views, used to air on TV 8 to 9 months after they went live. All right. So WrestleMania used to happen in November or December. That's how unfortunate things used to be back in the day.
Well, do you know what? That is interesting enough that I'm willing to give you a
Thank you.
point there as well, Assad. So,
Thank you.
with this, we are going to go rapidly onto our next round, and it's going to be a round of headlines. I am going to tell you a current headline in wrestling, but I am going to blank out part of the headline by saying the word blank. All you have to do is buzz in and tell me either what's the correct answer and elaborate on what the news story is, or give me an amusing answer for a bonus point. So we have a few of these here. And the first one is WWE abandons blank trademark. WWE.
Buzz.
Okay. Hair Roy.
Yeah. So WWE abandons the Gunther Stark trademark.
So,
Yes, Gunther Stark's trademark has been abandoned is the correct answer there. But does anyone else want to come in if they've got a thought or perhaps something amusing? No, the moment's passed. Right.
I have
We're all
something
going to have funny answers, but the right ones come in now. So
Yeah, okay.
I have a point to make. Isn't the entire incident funny enough?
Well, we'll get to it in a minute. We will get to it in a minute.
Oh,
I've got lots to say on this
wait a minute. My whole gimmick is ruined now. It's over. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I spoke me a lied.
Okay, so with that, in fact, let's talk about this for a moment. So obviously, this is what everyone's been referencing with their names. The big headline of the last few days has been that Volta is now Gunther. But WWE, this came a day after WWE announced that they had trademarked or were filing for the trademark of Gunther Stark, who it turned out was the name of a Nazi, was it Marine boat
U-boat
captain?
Yeah.
So, anyone want to shed any thoughts on this?
I mean, it's just it's the name generator of WWE that just keeps just churning out the strange stuff anyway. But this is just it's on another level, isn't it? Where you got someone who's been known as a name for years, and I mean even prior to being signed. You know, this guy who they were trying to sign for a long time before he finally did, and he's been employed under their employ for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And now they're changing his name because he's on American television regularly. And Vince McMahon goes, no, I don't like this Walter guy. He sounds like a Muppet character or something like that. Give him a more German sounding name. Yeah. Gunther. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no one's going to think that's the guy from Friends.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something. I think this was, as sad as this may sound, this was absolutely intentional.
Yes.
They wanted it. They wanted to refer what we know it refers to because I was talking to a friend about this a few years ago. A couple of friends and I, we did an nerdy event called Forgotten Realms, and before we could even start advertising for the event, we Googled to see if there's another Forgotten Realms that exists or not. So before you trademark something, you would, if I want to trademark AJ Styles, I'm going to Google and see if anyone else owns that name or not. There is absolutely no way they did not know what this refers to.
Well,
It
no,
was-
absolutely. Okay, but you know what? For all of how the internet and people have gone like, oh, this is terrible sort of thing, I'm just going to be one to say, like, Volta's whole shtick does kind of lean into stuff anyway. He's like the very authoritarian coming out to basically the theme from Die Hard. You know what I'm saying here, right? So he's been, and Ringkampf and all this, it's not like they haven't lent into this somewhat before, is what I will say there, to be controversial.
And it's not like Vince McMahon cares about how he's perceived in the media.
Yeah. Look, and also Vince, in terms of Vince McMahon, this is the same guy that has come up with like every stereotype gimmick based on every country in the world ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he has stopped at having actual, like, let's say Nazis on screen. It's sort of...
I mean, just short. Just short.
Yeah, just short. I mean, to be fair, he did have the South African ones talking about apartheid, like, in 1997, but that's about as close as he's gotten to.
And we found out years later that Hulk Hogan hated Jews.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. Everyone allegedly.
Okay, anyone with any other thoughts on Gunther?
Not a thought, but I really want to see Carl von Wilhelm Burke's gimmick that he just no-showed. That's such a WWE thing to do. You hype this gimmick and then you're just like, it's over. I want to see the gimmick that was gonna happen.
Like the rejected ideas? Like,
Yeah.
That they don't want? Like,
No. I'm talking about Corey.
Oh.
Carl von Wilhelm.
Yeah.
You said your gimmick's ruined. Come on, that's so Emelina.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'll go by instead.
Assad, did you want to come in on this topic at all?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the name itself, Gunther, it ridiculously marginalizes the whole character to the next level because it's a reference. You know, when people think of Gunther, people think of friends. And nobody's thinking about a dominating force, all right? So when I read the name for the first time, I immediately thought of Gunther. So
one other thing, just in fairness to them, TJ, you'll be able to say this if you're in Germany, but like the German pronunciation would be Gunther rather than Gunther.
Yeah, Gunther.
So, yeah.
I was speaking to a German friend about this, and he pronounced it as Gunther.
Yeah, no, it's Gunther.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
In America, we
I
have
want to clarify.
something
I want to clarify something.
Okay,
I'd like to
Kerwin.
be called Kerwin White now. A very uncontroversial character from WWE's past. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, like, there's just so many controversial characters that they've done over the years. Dave? Oh, sorry, Augustus.
One final thing on this one. I will just say that even though it's a ridiculous name, it's not like this guy's not had ridiculous names before. I mean, Walter on its own is not a very intimidating sounding name, let's face it. But he's also been known as, and this is the list, he has been known as, not in Volta, before he was Volta, he was Big Daddy Volta. Before then, he was Big Van Volta. And he's also been known as Peter Volta, Man Mountain Volta. And in Japan, very, very, very brief run, as Ga Cha Ping.
Wow.
In luminous green and yellow.
Wasn't he
trunks
known
and
as
boots.
Wasn't he known as Dominic Mysterio at one point as well? I'm not quite sure.
There is rumours,
Pretty sure.
I have seen footage of him doing a 619.
Okay, yeah, indeed. So
That is
moving
true.
on. Next up, our next headline: Sami Zayn blanks WWE. Sami Zayn blanks
There's
WWE. Augustus.
You haven't changed the word there. It is Sami Zayn blanks WWE.
Oh yeah, quite possibly. Bonus point there, certainly. Anyone else want to take a prediction?
Buzz.
DB.
Bangs.
He what?
Like bangs.
He bangs them.
Yeah.
Bangs WWE.
It's at this stage I actually wonder if DB knows what I mean by WWE.
I do, of course. I was there when they changed it.
Okay. Right, okay. Anyone else? Anyone else before
Buzz.
TJ gives us the actual answer?
Wow.
Mohammed Hassan praises WWE. Do you know what? I should think that's probably
Can I say
accurate.
something?
Go on, Cohen.
Sorry. Just, if I may, Assad, character was played by an Italian man, so I find it offensive that you think it's okay for you to play him.
All right. Damn it.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So, who buzzed in there, or did we get interrupted?
TJ.
Okay. TJ, if you want to give us the actual answer.
He resigns with WWE.
Yes, he has re-signed with WWE. This follows, obviously, recently Kevin Owens re-signing with WWE. What does anyone want to give any thoughts on this particular news headline? Good move, bad move. Santino Marella.
It was the move I think everyone expected, because let's face it, where Kevin Owens goes, he goes.
Yeah, quite possibly. But also, I just feel like there's 1,000,001 guys in AEW now. What would he do there? Kerwin.
I also just think it's a good move on Sami Zayn's part, because now he can headline with Johnny Knoxville. You know, famed wrestler Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. The promotional integration is just chef's kiss.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. Okay, moving on. Our next headline. We've just got a couple more in this round. Okay, this time, Vince McMahon blanks Finn Balor. Assad.
Gives up on.
Oh, it's the correct answer that we are looking for. Yeah, Vince McMahon gives up on Finn Balor. And I don't think this is actually breaking news, because I think it's been the case for many years.
It's been 6 years. It's been 6
before the top
years.
rope broke on him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was awful. Anyone want to come in with any particular thoughts on this news headline?
It's not surprising.
There we go, that's a deep analysis.
Yeah. It's kind of like global warming in that everybody knows it was happening, but just nobody talked about it. So yeah, it's just inevitable.
Okay, so our last headline for now is Jon Moxley drops blank on fan. John Moxley drops blank on fan. Irish McIrish face. This is so inappropriate now. We're going to get banned off any channel.
My answer was going to be potatoes, but I don't think I'm going to say that.
Okay, on that note, Santino.
I'm also very Irish.
Well, that's okay then.
Moxley drops Acme 1,000-ton cartoon weight on fan.
Yeah, quite possibly. He drops something with definitely out of that magnitude. Anyone else?
Buzz.
Okay, Jinder Mahal. What's going on?
Moxley drops the F-bomb on a fan.
Yes, so I assume everyone here has seen the most recent episode of AEW Dynamite, DB.
I know Irish McIrish face definitely has.
Yeah, okay, so anyone want to fill us in on this story here?
It's Moxley coming back and starting the broadcast, and some idiot fan, just as he started his speech, some idiot fan shouts at him, "Hey, get this drunken piece of trash out of the ring, boo!" And he goes, "You," and
yeah,
on live television.
On live television, which I don't know. Like, everyone else, give me your thoughts on this. When I watched it, Moxley walked around, and I do think there was a look on his face of, I don't know what I just quite said on TV, because he just walks around and he's just thinking for a second, and I think he's just processing a lot of but it's also like, I think I'll get away with it, but still.
I think it's an understandable thing. I think Tony Khan probably go, "Yeah, you know what? Stop, don't worry about it." Well, they're probably also thinking, I think maybe TBS needs to maybe get a guy to be on the delay, just with a little expletive button, just in case.
Yeah. Anyone else with thoughts on this? Assad?
Also, Moxley looks so much better and younger. You know?
Yeah, well, when you drop an F-bomb on a fan, it just rejuvenates you. Right.
That's true.
It does. I mean, it really does. That's actually a smart thing. Look at it. It happens on SNL all the time. Someone drops the F-bomb or the S-bomb, and they get a lot of free press for it. Maybe they'll get fired, but you'll come back from it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, how many F-bombs can we drop on this show?
We'll figure it out. Like, standards and practices aren't as good on here.
All right.
Yeah, other than that though, look, I'm gonna say the controversial take, not because I always 100% mean it, but You know, someone's got to give a controversial take here. Like, you want the fact, like, the one I liked his response. The only thing I wasn't so sure of was when he was like, "Get this guy out of here," sort of thing, right? It's like, if you want the fans to be able to, like, call out anything, if they called out something MJF because he's a heel, is that okay? Or is it because, you know, you have someone heckling? Because if they were going to kick out people for heckling a face, then WWE with John Cena there would have had no audience ever for the last 15 years, is my own thought.
Yeah, when it's heckling about a real life situation, the guy's literally making his return from.
I know, but you know what? It's all meant to be real life. It's all meant to be real life. Like, everything's meant to be real life. You know, if you start saying, like, "Oh, guys, you can't talk about real life here," then it kind of, you know, breaks the whole spell of it all.
We're living real life right now.
This isn't
Right?
real life. This is completely scripted. That's why I'm saying the controversial thing on everything, just to try and incite some debate.
But do we know if they kicked the fan out, or
I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, what
Oh, the
Moxley
fan was
said.
a plant. Probably.
No.
All right.
If anything, I think the fan deserved the elbow.
Yeah, quite possibly. You know, you call something out, he got a response. You know, the only thing is, I hope it doesn't go any further than just saying to Moxley, like, probably try not to say that next time. But this will go down as one of these iconic moments, certainly. Well, there we go. Okay. Moving on with the show. So we're going to go on to our first quick fire round, which is going to be a quiz round. I am going to say some wrestling questions. If you think you know the answer, all you have to do is buzz in. So, question number 1. Who is the current president of the WWE?
Buzz.
DB.
His daughter. That broad.
No, it is not his daughter.
Buzz.
Okay, TJ.
The heel Khan.
Oh, I'm going to have to get a correct name from you there. I'm going to say, sorry, I'm going to have to say incorrect answer, in fact. Dave.
Nick Khan.
Nick Khan is the correct answer we're looking for here.
On.
Okay.
I mean, Tony's the face Khan. Nick is the heel.
Okay, well, okay, but, like, you know, from everyone's perspective, like, Thanos thought he was the good guy. What can I say? So, on this note, who is the current president of All Elite Wrestling? Asad Khan.
Kenny Omega.
Is the incorrect answer. Kerwin right.
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan is the correct answer. I am looking for there. Well done, you get the point there, Corey. So, on this theme of Khans, which is relevant with the return of Asad Khan to this show, I will ask you here, outside of Tony and Nick Khan, can anyone name any other Khans in wrestling? Can anyone name any other Khans in wrestling? The Ungreat Khali.
Asad Khan.
Asad Khan. Well, he did a good Triple H entrance, but he didn't spit the water, so I won't quite allow that. Asad, what will you say?
So I would say Akram Khan from Pakistan.
Oh, what's the name?
Akram Khan from Pakistan. He's an actual wrestler.
Do you know what? I'm just going to say that you're probably right there, because I don't know of him, but I will give you a point. Anyone else? Kerwin.
King Khan Bundy.
King Khan Bundy. I'm going to see. That's a good humorous. I'm going to give you a bonus point. Not the correct answer I'm looking for. Any others? Asad.
Khani Omega. Sorry.
Khani Omega. Okay. Do you know what? Like, literally, if you on this show, everything on this show is like inappropriate, save for the fact. Oh, anyway, Boris Zukov. Oh my god.
Bret the Hit Khan Hart.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you the correct answer at this stage. Okay, go on and DB.
Genghis Khan.
Genghis Khan. Okay. So what I'm going to go with here is I'm going to give you the most. Okay.
Okay. I have the answer.
Look, you can't Google it, TJ.
No. I'm not
We
Googling.
see the
It's
light
probably
up
the right
and
answer. Vince McMahon.
There we go. Right, Assad, last guess, and then I'll give the correct answer.
Badshah Khan.
Who?
Wait,
Badshah Khan.
That.
He is the wrestler from Jammu and Kashmir in India.
Of course he is. I knew this was a mistake. I will give you the answers that I had, of which I found 3. There is Tiger Khan,
Oh,
who is...
right.
Yeah, there you go. There is Killer Khan, who was a Japanese wrestler. And there was Rocker Khan, who was in TNA
Oh.
Impact Wrestling. So, moving on to the next question. Okay. As announced within the last day, who will be on the cover of the upcoming WWE 2K22 video game? Assad.
Rey Mysterio.
It's the correct answer, so you get a point there, Assad. For an additional point, can anyone tell me who will be on the alternative special edition cover of the same game? Assad, once again,
The NWO.
is the correct answer I am looking for. So, moving on to the next question. Well, we kind of already covered this, but for the sake of doing the point, Volta was renamed what? Boris.
Gunther.
Incorrect answer. You've not got the correct pronunciation as I explained earlier. Kerwin.
Gunter Stark.
No, incorrect answer.
Buzz.
Okay. The ungreat Kali.
Gunther.
There we go.
That's what I said.
You put a definite TH
said
Gunther.
Gunther.
No. We've got to be harsh here, Dave. We've got to be harsh. So, moving on. We're going now. Who said it was bad beat, but it wasn't? Right. So, moving on to the next question. Okay. Oh, hang on. Let me just read this. Okay. Who are currently described in wrestling as going through a goth phase? Boris.
That would be Sting and Darby Allin.
Okay, another point available if you can tell me who is currently describing them as going through a phase. Dave, I'll give you the chance to answer again.
The Acclaimed.
It is the Acclaimed, is the correct answer. So, moving on to our next question here. Who is the current Impact Wrestling Digital Media Champion? The current Impact Wrestling, okay, the Khan.
Dixie Carter.
It's the correct answer.
Buzz.
Okay, the ungreat Kali.
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace is the correct answer. If anyone doesn't know what the Digital Media Championship is, I can't really help you because I'm not really sure what that's to mean either. Right, so, okay. Ring of Honor have announced their return show, and it is going to be headlined by a main event. Can anyone tell me what that main event is? Okay, Dave.
I haven't seen it, but I'm going to guess. Is it Bandido versus Jonathan Gresham?
It is the correct answer I am looking for. Okay, very good. Using logic there to figure it out. Can anyone tell me what the unique selling point of that match is? Going once. DB.
Buzz.
they're going to dehydrate them to the point of death and then let them fight?
No, they're not. Not the correct answer I was looking for.
Buzz.
Corey.
It's for the title.
It's what?
For the title.
I need to sound more specific than that. Boris.
I know.
It's for the titles. They each have an ROH championship.
Yep, so I'm going to give it you there, but it is to unify, to have the undisputed Ring of Honor World Champion, because obviously Jonathan Gresham, they specified at the time, so we could all expect this to happen, was he won the original Ring of Honor Championship, and obviously Bandido was the current champion. So I will give you the point there, though, Dave. Moving on to the next one. Which wrestler is associated to the phrase easy, easy, easy?
I'm going.
Okay. David Riley Pasinski.
Easy. Stephanie McMahon.
It's not the correct answer I'm looking for.
Buzz.
Okay, the ungreat Carly.
Vince McMahon, because he easily buries talent.
Yeah, not quite the answer I'm looking for. Dave, you may be the only one to be able to give us the correct
Pretty much,
answer.
I'm sure I'm the only one. I want to hear Corey and DB's guesses then.
Well, we're going to run out of time if we wait for all of them. Okay, Dave?
It's Big Daddy.
It is Big Daddy. Okay, and just for clarification, this is not Big Daddy Volta. This is not Big Daddy Cool. It is
Dave the...
Big Daddy. For a bonus point, can anyone tell me what Big Daddy's actual name was? Okay, Assad.
Shirley Crabtree.
Yes, is the correct answer.
He's looking up at his Googles from him.
No, that was too quick. That was too quick. I trust him. Okay, so couple more questions here, and then we're going to go on to the picture round, just because time is getting away from us. Okay, let's just see what you can do with this. There were two wrestlers. Now, Kerwin White, you may have the answer next to you here. There were two wrestlers on the cover, featured on the cover of the December 1995 WWF magazine. Who were they? There were two wrestlers featured on the December 1995 WWF magazine. Who were they? Assad.
No, I'm thinking about the other one.
Okay, I will give you a point for if you get either correct answer. DB.
I'm going to go with the Ultimate Warrior.
Is not the correct answer.
Hogan?
Is not the correct answer. Okay, Kerwin.
I'm going to say The Rock and Stone Cold.
Is not the correct answer. Boris Zukov.
95?
I'll go with Barry Horowitz and Avatar.
Do you know what? I like your logical reasoning here, but it is not the correct answer.
Avatar.
Okay, Assad.
Okay, I'm thinking Kevin Nash. And I'm not sure about the other guy. I'm going to go with Red Hart.
Okay, have you just looked this up?
No.
Because that is the
I'm thinking in
it's
terms
correct
of-
answer. So
What?
Assad is clearly cheating, but I will give Assad 2 points. But
How am I cheating?
it is
Every
Diesel
answer you've been
and
giving the
Bret
last two has
Hart.
been like looking off, so looking. Oh,
Yeah.
this is-
The
Yeah.
hands in there, man.
No, I tell you what, I will believe you. Millions wouldn't, but fortunately for you,
No,
millions don't watch the show.
I'm sure about Kevin Nash, but because it was December 1995, I wasn't sure about Hitman.
Okay. Well, like the logic was of like who was what champion at the time, and
Yeah, so I was thinking Hitman was 96, 97. That was my...
yeah, no, okay. So there's some good reasoning to it. Okay, so for our next round, we're going to go on to our picture round. Now let's hope this is going to work. I'm going to appear on the screen twice in a second if it works. Here I am. But I am also going to bring up some pictures to replace the version, the original version of me, the original Ring of Honor, David.
There are 3 David Vinicius fancies now.
Yes. Okay. So,
David, it looks like there's someone in the room with you.
okay. So for 1 point, who is this?
Buzz.
Kerwin.
Karrion Kross.
It is Karrion Kross.
S&M version.
It is. For a bonus point, can anyone tell me Karrion Kross's previous ring name?
Buzz.
Boris.
Killer Cross.
Killer Kross is the correct answer. So, in a second, once I've awarded this point, we will move on to our next picture. Can anyone tell me who this is? Can anyone tell me who this is? If anyone wants to buzz in, Boris Zukov.
Is it? I don't. Is that the guy you mentioned earlier, Killer Khan?
It is Killer Khan. After just seeing Killer
yes.
Kross, that was the link I was hoping someone may be able to pick up on. That is Killer Khan.
Jimmy Khan.
Assad, I'm surprised you didn't get your namesake. So, with this, can anyone tell me what's going on here? What is going on here? Kerwin.
This is the Acclaimed making a diss track against Darby Allin and Sting. Or a member of KISS, I'm not sure.
Okay, is the correct answer. For a bonus point, can anyone tell me who posed as Sting here?
Never found that out.
No, me neither. I was hoping one of you could tell me. Right, so, but to give a genuine bonus point, oh my god, my lip sync is so off on my lower screen. For a genuine bonus point, what is this version of Sting referred to in the music video?
Oh.
Going once. DB.
Cure?
The Cure? No. Okay, anyone else? Going once, going twice. Assad.
The disease.
I've got no idea what you just said.
The disease.
The disease is not the correct answer. It was, Kerwin?
The demon.
No, they literally just said Stang. So, yes.
That's lazy. That's
So-
lazy comedy.
Moving on, who do we have here on the theme of inappropriate gimmicks that we had earlier? Boris.
I nearly put this in my name bit. The Mexicals.
It is the Mexicals. Okay, so Dave, you will get a point there. For another point, can anyone tell... Kerwin?
Psychosis, super crazy, and Hoobly.
Okay, was in fact the correct answer to the question I was going to ask of who are the members of the Mexicals. So, moving on to our next picture rapidly. And can anyone tell me who this is? Can anyone tell me who this is? If you think you know, Boris.
Is it the recently returned to wrestling Jumping Jeff Farmer?
It is not Jumping Jeff Farmer. It is not Jumping
Buzz.
Jeff Farmer. The Ungreat Khali.
That's clearly Gunther Stark.
It is not Gunther Stark. Anyone else? Going once. DB.
The father of Jimmy Superfly Snuka?
No. This is, and I'm very disappointed, Assad once again, this is Tiger Khan. Once again, you're not getting your namesakes here. So, moving things
crap,
on,
David.
can anyone tell me who this stud is?
Buzz.
Okay, the Ungreat Khali.
The other Khan. You mentioned 3 Khans.
It is not,
Third.
in fact. It is
That's not Raka Khan. Definitely not Raka Khan.
It is not. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus point because that's so hilariously off. Right, okay. So, can anyone tell me who this is? If you're not sure, I'm going to zoom in, see if it helps. Oops, zoom in and pan up, I should say.
Now I know.
Doesn't help if you zoom in there, David.
Yeah. Okay, Assad.
Oh,
It's Paul Bearer.
It is not Paul Vera.
Oh, it looks like him though.
It is not Paul Bearer.
Oh,
Okay, Boris.
is that Sergeant Slaughter?
It is Sergeant Slaughter. That
It
is.
looks, I just didn't realise what it looked like. I was like,
Yeah.
oh god.
Yeah,
This
I
is-
totally see that now.
Wow, he actually had hair.
Yeah, absolutely. This is Sergeant Slaughter. Now, I think I don't know if he had a different ring name or gimmick here. It may just
I was
be...
assuming.
I've seen everything.
Can I just ask something? Is this before or after he pretended to be in the war?
Do you know what? Look, Sergeant Slaughter follows me on Twitter, so I won't hear a word about him. Right, so...
What in fact, he recently just... The last
know.
year we got discovered
Cohen.
as like...
Cohen.
Not
This
actually,
This is his first gimmicks, sexy slaughter.
Well, see, here's the thing. In the 1980s, there were all of these wrestlers that looked like absolute garbage, and there'd be like Pretty Boy Reynolds and stuff like this. So this might be Sexy Slaughter. Okay, so anyway, who can tell me what is going on here? What is going on here? Assad.
Becky Lynch broke her nose.
Yeah?
Nia Jax broke her nose.
Okay, that's enough information for me to award the point. What was significant about... Okay, Kerwin.
No, that was wrong. Actually, Becky Lynch was getting to the bottom of her bag of McDonald's fries and just got ketchup all over her face.
Quite possibly. I'm going to give a bonus point there. But, on this note, can anyone tell me the significance of this happening?
Buzz.
The Ungreat Khali.
This is WWE being past gory stuff because that's in the past and we don't need blood and all that.
I enjoyed that as a thought, but it's not quite the answer I'm looking for. Dave.
It's because of this that they didn't go ahead with Becky versus Ronda Rousey. Survivor Series, they had to change it to Charlotte.
Yeah, but I'm willing to give the point there, Kerwin, if you want to give something.
Yeah, this was just when the start of the push of Becky began.
I'm going to give a point to that as well, because that's kind of what I went for. It was basically because of this that, Becky really captured everyone's imaginations and ended up in the main event of Mania, which she was never intended for. Moving
She
things
got
on.
a deal with Heinz Ketchup.
Can
after
anyone
that, too.
tell me from what event is this? From what event does this come from?
Buzz.
The Ungreat Khali.
You can see Nakamura hitting differently. This is from 2K.
Oh, you actually, correct answer. You got my slight trick question. This is Nakamura hitting differently. This is from the upcoming video game that we mentioned earlier. So, with that, we're going to move quickly onto our next photo. Can anyone tell me when this was from?
Buzz.
TJ.
9 Unread Kali.
Sorry, my bad.
This is when John Moxley made his debut. Double or Nothing.
Yes, correct answer I was looking for. Oh,
I don't think
Boris?
it is. I don't think it is. I think that's actually from the very first Dynamite when Moxley interfered in the main event.
No, this is Double or Nothing.
I'm sure. I don't think it is. I think that picture is from when it's Omega and the Bucks against Jericho and Santana and Ortiz, and he comes in behind Omega.
Oh, Dave, do you know what? Controversy. I'm going to give you a point to even things up
I think
there.
that's what
Because you may well be right. Yeah, Corey.
Kerwin, but I think this is actually where Kenny Omega is passing a gallstone, and his doctor / friend is helping him out.
Okay, moving on. Can anyone tell me what's going on here? Can anyone tell me either who this is or what's going on more specific? Assad.
That's Heidenreich.
It is not Heidenreich. Boris.
Is that James Ellsworth Sr.?
It's not James
That's what I
Ellsworth.
was going to say.
Bonus point, love it. Okay, anyone else? DB, did you have a thought?
I don't know who it is, but I know that he must have just found out that he shouldn't have been wrestling his whole life.
Quite possibly. I'm going to give you a bonus point there. Okay, TJ.
This is that cringy YouTuber who went to a boxing match, and this is him getting punched.
Logan
It
Paul?
No, it is not Logan Paul. Okay, Assad, last guess.
I think this is Jeff Jarrett.
No. I will tell you the answer. This
is Dolph Ziggler's brother.
Yes, it is Dolph Ziggler's
yes.
brother. Do you know his name, though, Corey?
I don't care now.
Ryan Nemeth.
Okay,
Yeah,
Ryan
yeah,
Nemeth,
yeah.
I will give a point there for you, TJ. But can anyone tell me what's going on here?
Hook being sent.
Hook being sent, love it. Bonus point again. You're on fire with these. Okay, Corey.
I thought this was the prostate exam. Am I wrong?
No, he is actually getting a big boot from John Moxley, which you wouldn't see in the shots, but this was something that was shared a lot on the internet, so people may have known. Moving on, who can tell me when this is from? Assad.
Buzz.
This is from last year's WrestleMania, where what's her name?
If you can't get a name, I'm not going to give you the point.
Her name, I know her name, alright. Her name is Naomi. No, her name is. I know her name. Okay.
You sound like the dad of
She won the
Devin.
women's
I'm interrupting the
title.
buzz.
Okay, Nikita.
It's Bianca Belair winning
Yeah.
the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania.
Yeah, is the correct answer. I don't know how many more there are. There might be one or two more.
Half a
Okay, who
point
can
for
tell
that.
me who this is?
Buzz.
Okay, Nikita.
That's Raka Khan.
That is Raka Khan. So you get the points there. So with this, can anyone tell me a famous professional wrestler that Raka Khan had a relationship with? Nikita?
Yes, I think it was Kurt Angle.
It was Kurt Angle. Is the answer I'm looking for?
Yeah, there was some very, very dodgy stuff going on between afterwards and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the full details of it.
Legalities
Right.
and all that.
Okay.
Wait,
Can anyone
is that
tell me
where
what's
Kurt
going
Angle's
on
son-
here? Can
No,
anyone
it's
tell
not
me?
that thing, Kerwin. No, not that.
Okay.
No,
Can anyone tell me what's going on here? Okay. DB.
Buzz.
It's a cooking segment.
Do you know what? I'm going to give you a point. It is a cooking segment. That is 100% the correct answer. Can anyone tell me anything more specific
Buzz.
on it? TJ.
A shot of brandy.
It is a shot of brandy. Can anyone tell me the name of the guest on the show? Nikita.
That looks like Jerry Lynn.
It is Jerry Lynn. Okay, so with this, let's see. We can be.
That was my stepdad.
Can anyone tell me what's going on here?
Buzz.
Nikita again.
No, that's Kerwin White's debut.
It is Calvin White's debut. No, anyone else want to buzz in on this?
Buzz.
Bianca.
Buzz. Okay, So this is so we know when Cody ended racism, and then he feuded with Malachi Black and ended Satanism. Then he beat the Spanish God and ended the Spanish Inquisition. Now, since he's a free agent, he's ending unemployment. This was his promo stating that he's doing that, and he's doing everything that CM Punk stated in the pipe bomb. That too, but mainly him ending unemployment.
Yeah. Now, Cody being a free agent is such big news that we didn't actually discuss it up until this point.
Because it's such a non-story, made it
It's
such a non-story.
But, okay, so something like next week will be our Royal Rumble special. So we can talk about any Forbidden Door entrance and stuff like this. But are they trying to give us the sense that, oh, he might turn up elsewhere just to create buzz? Is that what they're going for, do we reckon? No one cares. Right, moving on. Who can tell me when this was? Assad.
It's when Brock Lesnar ended the streak.
No, it's Bianca Belair. I keep telling you, Assad. But okay, right, that is the correct answer this time. Correct answer. Okay, with this... well, for a bonus point, can anyone tell me what this meant the score was in terms of the streak? Assad again.
51-1.
Say it again.
So the streak after the...
for this
Lesnar
result?
won,
Yeah.
yeah, so it was 21-1.
21-1. Sorry, yeah, I just didn't hear it. Okay, so let's see. Are there any other pictures? Okay, who can tell me what was significant about this match? Okay, Assad again.
This was the last time WWE was gory and, you know, they passed the shit where Rey Mysterio lost an eye.
It is indeed, yeah, absolutely. With the recent...
when they jumped the shark.
Well, oh my god, it's just so bad, so bad. I genuinely think this was the biggest moment which made me not want to watch WWE anymore. I just found it so distasteful. No, this was distasteful, right? And also, don't try this at home. Just watch someone have their eye popped out.
You didn't even see it. It was this toy eye.
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. Okay, and who can tell me what's going on here?
Buzz.
Okay, Nikita, you were first.
I would say so, but I'm worried about legalities, so I'm not going to say it.
I'm willing to give a bonus point. Kerwin, I think you're willing to tell us.
Yeah, this is when Vince McMahon did a cuckolding angle with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Okay, yeah. So, I'm going to give a point there. Anyone else want to come in?
Buzz.
Okay.
I was going to go with a similar answer that shortly before Becky announced her pregnancy.
Buzz.
Yeah, love it. Okay, TJ.
We can clearly see both the Raw and the SmackDown women's titles. So this is the time when Vince McMahon won both the titles.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. So, with this, I think that's the last photo. Oh, DB?
Oh,
I don't know who that is, but Daddy's home.
I like it. Bonus point there.
I have a great answer.
Okay, go ahead, Assad.
That is basically Vince McMahon, preparing a real megastar for Roman Reigns to face at the Royal Rumble.
There we go. Right, so with this, I think that was the last one. It was indeed. I will rejoin you on the other screen if I can, which I may not be able to. So there we go. There we go. And there should now be two of me, and I'll get rid of the spare one. So, with this, we're going to move on to our time is really getting away. We're going to play 20 questions. We're playing 20 questions. I am once again going to be thinking of a wrestling pay-per-view event, and you can ask me yes or no questions as you try to figure out what wrestling pay-per-view event I am thinking of. So, with this, Kerwin, you get the first question.
When did this event?
When did it happen?
Yeah. Did this event happen in the 90s?
It did not. No. DB, you have the second question.
Was The Rock at this WrestleMania?
No, he was not. Wait, at this WrestleMania?
Yes,
Right, okay. No is the answer. The Rock was not at this event, just to give that answer. Cody versus unemployment.
Is this wrestling event WWE
Yeah.
Yes, yes it is.
event?
Yes, it is a WWE event. Assad.
Was this pay-per-view between 2000 to 2005?
No, it was not. Nikita.
This event between 2006 and 2010.
No, it was not. Okay, that is 5 questions gone. 5 questions gone. Kerwin. You can discuss if you need to help yourselves.
So we've crossed two them.
All we know now is it's WWE. That's all we know at the moment.
It's WWE, so it couldn't have happened before the 90s then. So did it happen?
He's showing the WWE. He's showing the F.
No, I'm literally. It's just that the yellow on it has gone green screen. That's the only reason I'm doing that.
Okay, I thought you meant it could have
No,
been
it's not. It's
WWF.
just because literally the logo is like green screen. Okay.
Did this event happen post 2020?
No, it did not. DB.
Did this event happen between 2010 and 2020?
No, it did not.
Oh, Christ.
Okay. Cody versus unemployment.
You can ask if this event happened between 1985 to 1990.
Yeah, did this
Well, no, no.
happen between 1985 to 1990?
Yes, it did. Okay, Assad.
Was this pay-per-view great?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Okay.
What?
What a subjective question. Right. Okay.
Had the word great in its name.
Did it have the word "great" in its name? No, it
If
did
I
not.
was asked,
No, it did not.
No,
Right.
it did not.
So we've established now it's pre 1990. It's WWF. So it must have called it wasn't WWE then. So okay. So all right. Did this event? Was this event a WrestleMania?
No, it was not. Okay, 10 questions gone. Halfway there. Kerwin.
should I just ask him if you like stuff, Asta? Do you like stuff?
You like
He said
stuff?
yes, no. Like stuff? What are those things?
Do any of the
okay.
wrestlers on this breathe? Right.
Is this a pay-per-view that namesake still exists today?
Yes, it is. Okay, DB.
Did this event include a battle royale?
No, it did not. I'm just going to very, very quickly check my facts on that, but no, it did not. Cody versus unemployment.
Can I discuss something with the others?
No, you may
No.
not. Yeah, of course you can.
When did there was a SummerSlam that happened in the UK, right?
That was 92.
92.
Yeah. So it's after this time period.
Okay. Do you guys? Because
It's either a
I wasn't even
Rumble,
born at
Survivor
that time.
Series,
I
or
would
a
need.
SummerSlam if it's pay-per-view.
It could
Yeah,
be
because not
SummerSlam.
WrestleMania. Yeah.
Do we know it's definitely a pay-per-view though?
When did the first Survivor Series happen though?
87,
1993.
When did Raw go on the air?
93.
So then it couldn't have been a Raw. And he said it still exists today, right? So it's got to
Yeah,
be
it's a name that
one
still
of those
exists today. So it must
big
be
three
something.
pay-per-views.
Okay. Did
Narrow it down by. Go ahead.
Could it be War Games? War Games. No, that's a.
Oh, that's not.
That's WCW.
Yeah, that's a.
Did The Undertaker make his debut on this show?
No. Okay, Asa.
Was this pay-per-view? Does this pay-per-view had the name Classic in it?
No, it did not. Okay, Nikita.
Did this pay-per-view have a feature at any point in its in this term period, a match which involves a certain number of wrestlers coming in at timed intervals and being thrown over the top rope?
No, it did not.
Right, so it's not a Royal Rumble. Guys.
Okay. 15 questions down. 5 questions
SummerSlam or a
remain.
Survivor Series?
Survivor Series or SummerSlam?
I think it's got to be a SummerSlam. I've got a feeling.
5 questions remain.
Was Hulk Hogan in the main event?
In the 1980s, yes, of course. You may as well have asked me, do I like stuff? Yeah.
I wanted to keep it going.
Okay. So that means it's not Survivor Series 89 because he didn't main event that one.
Okay, DB.
Did this event take place in the summer?
Yes, it did.
Hey.
Finally, a sensible question. Thank you, DB.
Can I take it back? Maybe I should take it back.
Right, okay. 3 questions remain. Cody versus unemployment.
You guys have to hit me up with a question.
Ask if the main event was a 2-on-2 tag team match.
Was the main event a 2-on-2 tag team match?
Define tag team, man. Okay, right.
2-on-2 tag.
No. Okay, yes, it was.
My question?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Assad.
Was this pay-per-view in the year 1988? SummerSlam 1998.
1998.
1988!
No. 19, dude!
Wait,
19.
guessing. Are you guessing?
Dude,
No, I'm
That's
not
okay.
guessing.
No.
I'm not guessing, just asking the question.
Is what year?
SummerSlam 88.
Well,
No,
if you're
wait,
guessing
wait,
that, that's a
wait.
guess.
That's a guess.
That's a guess.
Oh, that's a guess. We can't do that? Alright.
Yeah, no.
You can guess a year.
You can
That's the
guess
year,
if you
sure.
want, but if you're wrong, you will be frozen out.
Wow.
Whoever gets it correct, though, I will tell you, gets
Okay,
the
so
points.
was one of the teams Andre the Giant and the $1 Million Man?
Yes, it was.
Was it SummerSlam 1988?
There you go, Dave. You get the points. So, well done.
What the
Well done.
hell?
Well, I tried to give you a heads up. So, 3 bonus points there for Dave. 3 bonus
What a
points
heel!
there
Yes.
for Dave. Okay, so
Power of Augustus.
very
Nikita.
quickly, having done 20 questions about a pay-per-view here, we're going to do something ever slightly different. Rather than going straight onto our impressions round, which we will still do, unless anyone has to bounce, we can still do it. But what we're going to do here is a new round where it's going to be another yes and no question round. You will each get a different wrestler, and you will each have 1 minute where you can ask me as many questions to try and figure it out as quickly as you can within it. If you can't figure it out by the end of 1 minute, I will put it to other people to try to guess to steal the point. Do you understand?
Okay.
Ish. Right, okay, so you can I will only be able to answer yes or no. But you will be able to ask me as many questions as quick as you can, and I'll be honest because I don't know everything about every wrestler, but if I don't know the answer, then that is so freaky. Then I
It
will
looks
just
a lot like him. It
Yeah.
looks a lot like you, Corey.
Okay, so rolling the dice to see who will go first. To go first will be Assad. So, Assad, I am thinking of a wrestler. I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock, and you can ask me as many questions as you want, and I will answer yes, no, or I'll be honest if I don't know, as you try to figure out who it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Begin.
Are you male?
Yes.
Are you a Hall of Famer?
No.
Are you in the WWE currently?
No.
Are you in AEW currently?
Yes.
Are you a world champion?
In the past, yes.
Are you also part of the band?
The band?
Just a band.
No.
Are you a mid-carder or a main eventer? Currently.
Main event's got to be yes or no.
Are you John Moxley?
No.
Damn it.
Keep going. 20 seconds left.
Are you a stuntman?
No.
Are you CM Punk?
No.
Fuck. Are you Are you Hangman Page?
No.
He's won a championship. Come on.
Right, okay. So with that, look, I'll be honest there. You tried to just guess the specific one. I think you should have done more to try to narrow it down. I'll give everyone up to one guess, but you have to come in quite quick if you want to guess who you think it is. Anyone want to guess who it is to steal the point? Anyone think they know? Augustus?
Kenny Omega.
No. Kerwin?
Buzz.
TJ?
Go ahead.
TJ?
Are you Kenny Omega?
No.
Are you Kenny Omega?
That's like the
Wait,
first...
David.
Yeah, go on,
Kenny
Kerwin.
Omega?
Go on.
Kenny Omega.
No, DB.
Coco Beware.
No, I will tell you, I was the Big Show Paul White. So, rolling dice again to see who we have next. Next up will be DB. DB, you will have 1 minute on the clock. Ask me as many questions as you can to try to figure out what wrestler I am. Take it away.
Are you a wrestler from the 80s?
Yes.
Are you a bad guy?
Yes.
Did you ever switch back and forth from bad guy to good guy?
A little bit, yes.
Were you specifically from another country?
Yes.
Were you Russian?
No.
Were you from the islands?
No.
Okay. Were you... Oh, were you a sheik?
No.
Were you a real fatty?
No.
Were real, like, because there were some during the 80s, they were just fat. Were you a black wrestler?
No.
Were you
That is time.
wonderful?
That is time. Anyone want to guess? Have a guess? Try to steal the point. Anyone think they know? Assad.
Scott Hall.
No, I'm not Scott Hall. Any other guesses? Kerwin.
Roddy Piper.
I am Rowdy Roddy Piper is the correct answer. You get the points there, Corey. I was Rowdy.
From Winnipeg, Ontario, Canada, baby.
Yes, of course. Okay, so rolling the dice to see who will go next. Next up, it will be Dave. Okay, so Dave, I'm going to put 1 minute on the clock. And here you go.
Are you male?
Yes.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Are you currently in WWE?
No.
Are you currently in AEW?
No.
Are you currently in Impact?
No.
Are you actually a wrestler?
Yes.
Are you American?
Ish. Yes.
Do you
No.
wrestle in America?
Yes.
Right. Are you in what other companies are there? Ring of Honor?
No.
Are you in MLW?
No.
Fuck's sake. Are you a world champion?
No.
Have you been a world champion?
No.
Are you on television regularly?
No.
Are you some local indie
No.
shitty guy?
No.
Am I just thinking and can't think of any other companies?
And that is time. That is time.
Well,
Okay.
that went well, didn't it?
Yeah,
Wow.
it did go well. Does anyone want to wager a guess? Kerwin.
Are you Ric Flair?
Yes. No. No, I'm not. That would have been too brilliant. Right. No. DB.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff?
No. Assad.
Are you in NWA?
No, you can't ask me more questions.
Oh,
but no, I'm
right.
not. I will tell you. The major thing is I'm not currently active. So that's what led you the wrong... Okay,
Buzz.
TJ?
Are you Cody?
No, I'm not
Are
Cody.
you Cody?
No. Right, no.
It's not with
Everyone's had a
AEW.
guess. Everyone's had a guess. I was Rikishi. So, who has not had a go yet? Corey and Cody. So, let's roll the dice and see who will go next. Kerwin and Cody. So, Cody, you will go next. Okay, let's restart the timer. And here you go.
Are you male?
Yes.
Are you currently active?
Yes.
Are you with WWE?
No.
Are you with AEW?
No.
Are you with Impact?
No. The one thing I'll say is that they're not currently in a promotion, but they're
say.
not retired, if that's what you mean by active.
Okay. Have you had a match this year?
No.
Have you had a match in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Have you been in the news recently?
Not that I know of.
Are you a world champion?
Yes.
Are you a main eventer?
Yes.
Are you Triple H?
No.
Oh, right. Are you with New Japan?
No.
Were you most famous for your work in WWE?
Yes.
Were you last seen in WWE?
Yes.
Were you last seen in WWE as a wrestler?
Oh, and that is time. That is time. The answer would have been yes, just to give you that there. Anyone think they know who this is? Kerwin.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
It's not the answer I'm looking for. It's not the answer I'm looking for. Anyone else want to wager a guess? Assad?
Dynamite Kid.
Is not the answer I'm looking for. Dave, do you want to guess?
I think DB's got one.
Yeah, DB?
Jumping Jeff Farmer.
No.
Doink.
No, I was Bray Wyatt. I was Bray Wyatt.
It would be my second guess.
Okay, so
Go.
lastly on this round we will come to Kerwin. So, with this, your time starts now.
Oh, shit. Yeah, are you alive?
Yes.
Are you active in WWE?
No.
AEW?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a wrestler?
Yes.
Are you male?
Yes.
Do you hold a title currently?
No.
Have you held a title?
I have held the title, yes.
In AEW?
No.
Okay. Are you known for tag team wrestling?
Yeah, enough.
What? Are you below the age of 30?
No.
Okay. Are you currently managing?
Yes.
Are you Christian Cage?
No.
Are you Matt Hardy?
No. That is time. That is time. That is time. Okay.
Buzz.
Cody.
Are you Sting?
No. Anyone else? Well, go on then, Kerwin, even though I shouldn't really.
Are you Jake the Snake Roberts?
No, it's not the answer I'm looking for. Anyone else?
Are you Tully Blanchard?
No. And Assad, DB.
You're Miss Elizabeth.
No. And Assad.
Buzz.
Mark Henry.
No, it's not the answer.
Buzz.
Everyone's had a guess. Now, this one is ever so slightly controversial, but I can confirm as earlier today they are still on the roster page. It is Chavo Guerrero. So, still on the roster page.
I don't know that. I should have known that.
Exactly. That's why you should have got that. You're Kerwin White. Right. So, okay. With this, time is getting away from us. So I'm going to have to... I've got a few other questions which I'm going to hold for next week. But we will end on our patented impressions round. The way this works is everyone will get 90 seconds to do as many impressions, or if they need to do descriptions, they can do descriptions of a wrestler as they can. And for everyone that someone guesses correct, they will get a point. And for everyone that the person guesses correct, they will get a point. So let's roll a dice to see who will go for... Oh, in fact, sorry, I am going to... Look, I've done a lot of quiz hosting today. Would anyone else like to choose a wrestler so that I can try to figure one out? Because I would like to try that if anyone thinks that they can answer yes or no about a wrestler. Just before we move on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, go on then, Dave. Dave, so you're thinking of a wrestler.
Okay. Yeah, got one.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can figure it out now. And I'm going to start the timer. Here we go. Are you male?
Yes.
Are you alive?
Yes.
Are you active?
Yes, sort of.
Are you in WWE?
No.
Do you wrestle on a major television show?
Not anymore.
Okay. Did you retire? Were you biggest in the 80s?
No.
Were you biggest in the 90s?
No.
Were you biggest in the noughties?
No.
Were you biggest in the teens?
Yes.
Okay. Jesus, and you don't wrestle anymore. Have you been a world champion?
Yes.
Were you WWE world champion?
Yes.
Were you Batista?
No.
Were you Edge? Were you
I said teens, very, very late teens too.
very late teens? Were you
Recent.
were you Braun Strowman?
Yes.
Yes. See, it can be done. It can be done with 3, 2, 1 seconds to go. So, okay, I will get my first point of the show for that. So with this, I'm going to bring up a lot of wrestlers, and then I will send some over to people. And let's see. Rolling the dice to see who will go first. And it will, in fact, be... not DB, that's too... Not to say it shouldn't be you, but I'm not going to give you the first go at this. It feels mean. I'll roll that again. Right, so going first will be Kerwin. Kerwin, I'm going to send you a list. Here is your list. You have 90 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now.
Ooh, I'm a woman going to the Hall of Fame, but what? My time's cut short.
Oh, does.
Dave.
Holly.
Wow.
Yes, that's correct. Oh, I have today's news for you on Twitter.
Buzz.
TJ.
Yes,
Iron Sheik.
that's correct.
Oh, yeah.
Double letter is how I go by. I hit you with the guitar.
Buzz, Jeff Jarrett.
Buzz.
That's it. Okay, skip. Ooh, hey, Chico.
Buzz, Razor, Dave.
Go on, you took it already.
It's wrong. It's this guy, but the bad version of
Buzz,
him.
the fake Razor Ramon.
That's it. Ooh, break the walls down.
Buzz.
TJ.
Chris Jericho.
That's it. Ooh, exit line.
Sandman.
That's it. Wait. Where's my clown nose? I have a clown
Buzz,
nose.
doink.
Doink.
Oh, but I'm shorter.
Dink.
Oh, okay.
That's it. The big chop is my
Buzz.
finisher.
TJ.
The Great Khali.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm emo and half my face is painted.
Buzz,
Buzz.
Darby.
That's it. Everybody's got a place.
Buzz.
Dave.
DiBiase.
Yes, that's correct.
Enderman.
Oh, that is time.
Oh.
That is time. That is time. Right.
I
So.
think everyone started with ooh.
Oh. Okay. So, rolling the dice to see who will go next. Assad, you will go next.
Hey.
Okay. So, what is your name on this? It's well. How do I know who I'm sending it to? Right. I'm going to send this. Right. Okay. Have you got it?
No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And here you go.
Greatest WrestleMania match I had with it was on WrestleMania 3 for the Intercontinental title.
Buzz, Ricky Steamboat.
Yes. So I hit the switch in music.
Buzz.
Corey.
Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah. His real name is okay. Moving on. I am so I have a clown nose and I am not short.
Buzz.
TJ.
Doink.
Yeah. I hear voices in my head.
Buzz. Randy
Buzz.
Orton. Okay, Dave got it. Right.
Yes.
Sorry.
I am short and I'm also a leprechaun.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Hornswoggle.
Buzz.
Yes. I deliver the Samoan spike.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Dave.
Maga.
Umaga.
Yes. Hello, ladies.
Buzz. Valvina.
Buzz.
Yes. I married Elizabeth.
Buzz.
Dave.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Randy Savage.
Yes. I have a big snake.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Yes.
DB.
David Snake.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
There you go.
Yes.
Hey.
I was in a toxic relationship with Alberto Del Rio.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Buzz. Page.
Yes. I was in a toxic relationship with Nydia.
Buzz.
Oh,
Jamie Noble.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and that is time. That is time. That is time. So, getting the next list up here. Okay. Just so I keep track, who has not had a go? Dave, DB, TJ, and myself. Next up will be Dave. So, Dave, going to send you these. What is your name on this? Okay. I remembered earlier on that, like, I don't always remember to do this, but if people get these as, like, podcasts, the names that have changed throughout this show. Right, so anyway. Dave, here you go.
I remember the Mexicools, and I have
Buzz,
really long hair.
Psychosis.
No, one of the other ones.
Alright,
Buzz.
Corey.
Hoovertooth.
Hoovy, yes. Baby.
Buzz,
Buzz.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
Yes. Oh my word.
Buzz, Gunther.
No. I'm in my zone. Ah!
Buzz, Ken Shamrock.
Yes. I've got a red nose as well, but I was on the Survivor Series team with these guys. Yes, that's it.
Assad.
Rudolph, the reindeer.
Well, you could get it right. You could get it right.
Oh, Wink.
Yes. Oh, what's in my cage? Oh, it's a big hairy tarantula.
Buzz, Roland.
Buzz.
Roland.
Who's going in?
Me,
That's it.
I said it.
Buzz.
Oh, okay. I can't hear anyone. Here comes the axe, and here comes...
Buzz, Smash.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'll tell you what, Gino. Oh, McMahon, you're all over the place with this commentating on Saturday night's main event.
Buzz, Ventura.
Buzz.
Yes. Well, listen to me, you sorry son of a bitch.
Buzz.
What?
Buzz.
Corey.
Stone Cold.
Yes,
Steve
Stone Cold.
Austin.
My name, I got big cats by me, and I got
Buzz,
Carmelo
Enzo.
over here.
Buzz.
Enzo, yes.
Enzo.
That's it, right. And I am iconic.
Buzz.
Assad.
Damn
Bianca
it.
Belair, you're right.
Peyton Royce.
Yes, Peyton Royce.
Okay, that's time. Right, so let's see who will go next. Rolling the dice. Okay, DB, you will go next. And let's see. So, DB, here is your list. And your time starts now.
Can't see the whole list. I can't.
Can you see any of it?
I can
Can't
John
see
see.
any of
Cena.
it.
John
Buzz.
Cena.
I got
Can't
it.
see any of it. Buzz, Rey Mysterio after the eye match.
I got it.
Currently.
Okay. I live in garbage.
Buzz,
Buzz.
Oscar the Grouch.
Buzz. WWE Creative.
No.
Dave.
Buzz.
No.
The zombie.
Around a lot. He. Oh man, it's the only one I know. Oh, he's from the. 50s.
Oh, Junkyard Dog.
Yes, it was Junkyard. Most famous guy from the 50s. Biggest name in wrestling.
San Martino.
Yes. Skip. This guy.
Buzz, Honky Tonk Man.
Yes. Not Queen Elizabeth, but Queen.
Buzz.
TJ.
Carmel.
Nope.
Buzz.
Zelina. Queen Zelina.
No.
Buzz, Queen Sherry.
No, she's a real. Skip it.
Buzz.
Tifa.
Queen Charlotte.
Nope. The Queen was just supposed not actually part of it. It was me giving you a clue.
Prince Albert.
No, not even close.
King Booker.
No, that's all I'm going to be able to do. And yeah, that's it. I wouldn't be able to do any of the other ones.
Okay, who was the Queen?
It was Victoria. I was just
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Who has not had a go? Myself and Cody versus unemployment. Let's roll the dice. It will be Cody. So let's see what we've got for you. Okay, so going to send across your list, and your time starts now.
I was Christian's muscle in WWE.
Buzz.
Corey.
Edge.
Christian's muscle. Christian's
Buzz.
big.
Okay,
Tomko.
Buzz.
Yeah, correct.
Tomko. Tyson Tomko.
Correct. I'm hardcore and I teamed with Cody for
Buzz.
a very brief amount of time.
Dave.
Hardcore Holly.
Correct.
Said I'm hardcore.
I was Otis's previous tag team partner.
Buzz.
Dave.
Tucker.
Yeah? Yeah, correct. I'm a very specific gun that you use for long range shots.
Buzz. Sniper.
Correct. I'm known for my yoga.
Buzz. DDP.
Buzz. DP.
I'm known
Yeah.
for my yoga.
DDP.
Yeah, correct.
Yogurt.
Correct.
Yogurt.
I was Augustus's name earlier today.
Buzz. Volta.
Augustus had this name.
Oh wait, Dave.
Correct.
What? I don't know what's going on.
Dave Green.
Dave's name. Dave had this name previously today.
But probably more clues than this, then.
But Gunter Stark.
No,
Buzz. Boris Zukov.
no, the other one, the Russian one,
David
Oh,
Green.
Nikita Koloff.
Buzz.
the Russian one.
Nikita Koloff.
Correct.
And that is time. That is time.
The Russian one. The
Oh
Russian
my god.
one. The Russian
You know what? That is like
Yeah, because
everyone's changed their
Russian.
names so many times. That was like the most confusing clue imaginable. Okay, so that just leaves myself.
Just the
I have a list
comedy
for you.
of-
I have a list for you. David, I have a
comedy
list
of
for you.
saying
You have a
Boris
list for
Zukov,
me.
And they say, no, the Russian
But that means
one.
you can't buzz in. I've got like a list, and I'm on the honor system. I never look at it.
I typed the whole list out for you. I didn't know.
Shit, man.
Is it-
Okay, you haven't been here in a while.
Hiroshi Tanahashi. Katsuyori Shibata.
Yeah. Just guess all of this. It's going to be hellish. Right. So remember to keep track of how many points you get, because I won't be able to add the points during this round myself. Assad, tell me when you're sending it.
Sending it now. And go.
Okay. I'm the man beast. Gore.
Buzz.
Rhino.
Yes. Jesus Christ. So, you bloody well had to listen to me in
Buzz.
Augustus.
William Regal.
Yes. I am the leader of Imperium.
Buzz.
Augustus.
Gunther.
Yes. Well, Jerry Lawler, I do, Jerry Lawler. Oh no, something's going wrong. I'm going to take my top off.
Buzz.
Augustus.
The cat.
Yes.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to main event WrestleMania. Cody.
Oh, okay, then I don't know.
Buzz.
Okay, Augustus.
Ollendorf.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, so I'm all about the mathematics. I'm not 1, 2,
Buzz.
3. Cody.
Scott Steiner.
No, I see why you said that though. I'm not 6. I'm not 1, 2, 3, or 6. Augustus.
7.
7.
Oh.
7? I'm not 1, 2,
Wait.
3, or 6.
Yeah.
I got Buzz
DB.
because 7, 8, 9.
Right, okay. That's time. I was X-Pac. Right.
What is that?
I'm not the 1, 2, 3 kid, and I'm not 6.
Oh.
Well, you could have been
Anyway,
4, 5, or
anyway.
7 then, couldn't you?
Okay, how many points does anyone get there?
I think Dave got
Okay,
all
so 1 for anyone else. TJ, how many points did you get?
No, 0.
Great.
No.
Okay, so 1 point for Corey. 1, 2.
I like how I said 1 and David actually gave me a point when I was not even supposed to get point in this.
Oh no, yeah, I didn't do that. Right, so anyway, with that, that has brought us rapidly towards the end here. Let's quickly find out where we can find everyone on social media. But first, Augustus, Dave, you are this week's Slam Jam champion. So well done, well done. And let's quickly find out where we can find everyone, starting with DB. Where can the people find you?
You could Google the name.
Do it. Okay, Cody versus...
I've got stuff doing stuff.
Yeah, Cody versus unemployment. Where can the people find you?
You can find me in Germany rooting for Gunther.
Okay, Keeler Pav. I don't know what that means. I feel like I'm going to be swearing in a different language. Right, okay. Where can we find you, Assad?
You can find me on Instagram, Asad316Khan, and do not Google my name, which is on the screen right now.
Okay. Corey, where can the people find you?
Just Google DB Frick. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, my name is David Postansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Postansky. Check out the website, Xstreamed.tv. Go and smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/Extreme Improv. And I will take this opportunity to say that, look, if you go to this website, you can find out all the details on the Extreme Improv Xstreamed Team Championship 2022, so make sure you do that. But Dave, our champion of the day, where can people find you?
Find me at DeGreeno on Twitter and David Anthony Green everywhere else. And also, if you want to see me do improv, I should be doing that soon with the Laughter Academy in Southend, so look them up. Fabulous.
So just before we end, we need to have an update from the news desk of the Iron Sheik. And the latest headline is, experts say if you suplex a jabroni on their head, maybe they stop being a dumb son of a bitch. And I think we can all learn from that.